So building out this whole authorization system that works just for ClearStreet and for our clients is something infrastructure is building out. Emilio and I were just in a meeting discussing, and we have an Excel sheet. I think it has 60 rows of things we have to do. And we're like, oh yeah, there's no way any of this or all of this is happening in Q1. Maybe 10 of these. But some of these foundational challenges I'm talking about is, for example, authorization, right? That's a huge problem at ClearStreet. So who is allowed to view what, right? And at what level, right? So for example, if you have an account in ClearStreet or in our operations portal, what trades are you allowed to view? Are you allowed to view trade 1, 2, and 3 in this account, or all of them? Are you allowed to edit them? So building out this whole authorization system that works just for ClearStreet and for our clients is something infrastructure is building out. And that's posing its own set of challenges. How do we make this fast? Because you have to make it super, super fast so that applications don't slow down just authorizing. It has to be super reliable, because if it's down, ClearStreet's completely halted. We can't do anything. Another one we have coming up is, we're switching a lot of our schemas around. So we're moving from having 3 or 4 different ways of talking to each other to just one unified way of applications talking to each other. And that's more of a developer workflow problem. On a technical side, it isn't too difficult to do, but how do we make it so that developers don't feel the pain of switching from one standard to another standard? Because they also have their own work to do, and we can't be blocking them on that. We can't say, oh, stop your work that makes the company money and switch to this because it's an engineering problem. Business-wise, it doesn't make sense, but we have to figure out how to do that in a very comfortable way. Other big projects we have coming up are, we're changing up our whole build system. Right now we have a collection of scripts and all these various files, and it works, it's fine, but it's also really messy and causes a lot of headaches. And a big point is, for someone new who joins, it's really hard for them to figure out why, how does this work? So kind of unifying that to something much, much simpler, and also a lot faster, right? I think a lot of the things we're doing, speed comes into that, because it's, when a developer types in build and they wait for the application to build, if that takes 5 minutes and a developer does that 10 times a day, that's an hour or gone, right? And if someone works 8 hours a day, well, that over the course of a week, that's almost an entire work day they've lost. So how do we get that 5 minutes or 10 minutes down to 30 seconds so that developers can keep going and they're able to get back some of their own lost time? What else do we have that's huge? I think one of the biggest things we're working on is access for developers. How do we give them access to their own resource? You write an application, how do you access it? How do you access the data behind it? All in a way that, going back to one of the challenges that infrastructure has, is secure and fits within our industry, right? Finance is I can't view the trades that our clients are doing, right? Otherwise, if I could see those, then I could say, oh, a lot of our clients are trading Apple today. I might as well buy some Apple too, and ride the price wave up. So how do we give developers access to the information of their application, all without compromising the security or information security of the firm? We're staying within compliance within our industry. So that's a big challenge that affects pretty much everything we do.